the San Juan Islands, an archipelago in the Puget Sound off the coast of the U.S. state of Washington. A renowned mating and recreational ground for the majestic orca, also known as the killer whale. For decades, orcas have congregated here to feed and nurse their young. 3 family groups, or pods, are resident in these waters. But the number of whales in the resident pods has dramatically declined. From a peak in the mid-90s of almost 100 individuals to just 75 in early 2019. A team of scientists is working to find out what has happened to the whales. The answer lies in finding an elusive piece of evidence. Whale scat, or feces. A pungent, oily liquid that floats to the ocean's surface. DNA extraction from the scat can be used to identify individual whales, check on their diet, and monitor their health. This reveals vital clues as to the cause of their decline and helps identify ways to save them. But it's hard to spot the scat floating on the surface over such a wide area. That's where Dio comes in, with his extraordinary nose. He can smell whale scat in the water and guide scientists to it. It's midsummer, traditionally a time that orcas come inshore to feed, giving Dio the chance to put his scenting skills to work. Joining Dio and Colette in the search is Dr. Deborah Giles.
Hi, Buds.
Director at the Center for Whale Research.
Rumors of whales, I heard.
The official research banner allows them to get close to the whales, while tourist boats must maintain a distance of at least 400 yards. The research team has a network of local contacts who alert them to whale sightings. Whale scat dissipates within minutes of reaching the ocean's surface. It's a race against time. Dio keeps his nose out in front.
Sometimes the whales are too far away for us, but if they're heading in the right direction, then we'll just kind of be on more prepared standby.
Weather conditions need to be perfect for Dio to sniff out the orca scat.
We have a good amount of wind, the water isn't too choppy, so it's sort of you have kind of a small window of ideal conditions where too much wind, the water will be too rough and we can't work, or not enough wind, the odor can't get to the dog, so this is the nice middle ground that we look for.
If Dio is successful today, the whale scat will be analysed by Dr. Samuel Wasser.
It allows us to get a temporal sequence of samples from these whales so that we can see, yes, it's a killer whale, in fact, it's a female, and we see, she's pregnant.
After a frustrating search so far, Dio now perks up.
When he's starting to pick up an odor, we'll start to see him become more alert. He'll stick his head up in the air, lick his lips, he'll sort of almost like taste the odor.
Colette can't see the sample float until they're closer to it, but Dio can pick up the scent of whale scat from up to a mile away. But will he guide Colette back to the sample? Dio's scenting is almost imperceptible to the untrained eye. But Colette is an expert at reading Dio's subtle detection signals.
I'm actually going to be pretty quiet and just watching him and waiting for him to give me a signal. You need to come more to the left. It's just sort of little cues that he does with his body. How much tension he's putting on the leash.
Dio has locked onto the orca scent with ease.
You're good, keep coming forward.
Good boy! Woo! He dropped it over there. Yeah! Good job!